Dietary restrictions. Okay. Next.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high.
Take a look.
It's
In a book. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Said phases to love me.
I should add that on there.
Oh man. That's such a deep
Gay.
Yeah. That's also from that. Oh shit, see your chain.
I will probably start watching that one pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you could disagree with me, but I feel like you can stop at like season 3.
You can stop when
Donald
Bino
Glover.
leaves.
Yeah.
That's 3, right?
I think it's 3
Might be
or 4. Yeah, but he starts to fade in 3. 2 for me was like their peak when like
The
they were
best one.
all firing on like
Yeah.
all cylinders.
There's some of the season 2 is probably the better one because then I think they did a continuation of the paintball fight, right? And it became like a bigger war
Yeah.
where they all had like factions. Yeah, that one was
Dude.
that one was dope. All
Were
right,
there any war crimes?
it was in
If
America.
So Chevy probably did them.
he probably
Yeah.
did.
Nah, Chevy, yeah. Poor Chevy. Well, not poor Chevy, but
Oh, shit.
fuck Chevy.
Fuck him. Chevy Chase.
He's
Are
still-
we? I think we're good on everything here. Thought that said fries. Like, oh, you want to talk about French fries? Cool.
Are you dyslexic?
I think I am a little dyslexic, to be honest. Dyslexic.
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 Dyslexic. He said dyslexic. I said dyslexic. I don't know what you're talking about. Pause.
Play.
You're right.
Oh, hello. Hey
If
guys.
there was ever a place to start, I guess that's the one.
It's been
With
a
the dick
while.
joke. Well, you got to start with the tip.
Bienvenido.
Oh man. Oh, you want to do it in Spanish?
Yeah. Español. I don't know.
Oh, you can't edge the audience like that. Not like that.
Edge the audience.
Welcome everyone to another episode of the podcast where we pull back the curtain and give you some insight on what goes on behind the scenes of your favorite bar and restaurant. We like to call that the industry perspective. All right.
Yeah.
Contrary to the shirts we're wearing, we will not be doing this in Spanish. We're just
Yeah, no, because I wouldn't.
It's showing pride.
a lot of pride.
Showing pride.
A lot of pride. Just being very annoying about it. I don't know if you're putting that first part I said, but if y'all thought Puerto Ricans were annoying before, you have no idea what's in store this year.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Shout
yeah.
out to Benito.
yeah. It's gonna be a fun year. It's gonna be a fun year. And to our Apple listeners and Spotify listeners and watchers with YouTube as well, what's up, motherfuckers?
And a huzzah. Bitches.
Should have said putas.
Puta.
There you go.
Huzzah, putas. Yeah.
Is there a Spanish for huzzah?
I doubt it.
There should be.
You can say orale.
Órale. Putas.
There you go.
Hey.
All right.
We are going to translate this in real time.
We are. It's gonna happen.
What the fuck you mean about we? Have to phone a friend.
Well,
Yeah.
let's address the Puerto Rican in the room.
Oh, you?
No,
Hey,
you.
what's up?
You,
Oh, shit.
Mr. Fresh off the boat.
Yeah, definitely
That
fobbing
was,
over
that
here.
was racist.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Well, Puerto Rican. Say that.
Elian Gonzalez. I still remember.
He was Cuban.
Ooh. Deep cut.
Well,
I'm continuing his
Oh.
joke.
Yeah. Oh, you don't remember?
no.
Oh, no, he was
okay.
too young for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Carry on.
Elian can stay.
Yeah. That was the time.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I just got back from vacation. That was a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. I did not want to come back.
I know.
Except for when I didn't have an AC and then I wanted to come back.
Oh God.
Absolutely.
Power outages are very
Oh
common.
man. Oh man. Shout out to Puerto Rican Michael. for like for one, just being a dope ass dude, and we linked up with him when we were out there, and yeah, but we linked up with him and a couple other people, and we just had a really good time, you know. Yeah, it was nice to be back. I hadn't been back in a long time, and for a lot of you out there, you don't know, but that's actually Puerto Rico is where I thought of the idea, the concept for this show. So it was a very full circle moment for me for sure. And shout out to Scrappy for going. He
Behind
was
the
my
camera.
security. Scrappy with the strap.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Oh shit!
Gotta have your private security when you go out. You know, no, it was a really good time. It was a really good time. I really enjoyed it. Power outages are definitely a thing, though.
I mean, you were fortunate that you were in a place that had air conditioning.
Oh no. Let me finish, bro. Like dead ass. We just before we got to the room, I got an email from the host saying like, we had one of those rolling blackout kind of deals. Like, there's not a lot of power in your area, but you got generators, so you're good. But you're not gonna have AC. And I was like, all right, cool. Like we're on the island, it's not a big deal, you know. But each day, it got hotter because each day it would rain a little bit more, so the humidity would kick in. By the time we got to my last day there, I was like, you know what, man? Fuck this whole place. I'm ready to go home.
Oh my god!
Give me to the airport.
You just like wake up,
Step through
drenched.
those doors.
Bro,
You're like, oh.
I woke up and I felt like I just got out of the ocean.
Oh man!
Just wet and salty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you got is the fans, really.
Yeah.
All you got is the fans, and
Yeah.
even those might not work.
Honestly,
They're on 24/7.
it just dries out my sinuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
No, there's that too.
Yeah, it was a point where I really thought like, oh, am I getting sick? And it was like, no, I've had a fan on the whole time I've been here because that's the only way you could cool off.
Right.
And then I remember thinking to myself, like, not even thinking to myself, me and Scrappy were joking with, you know, Puerto Rican Mike and all of our other friends who stayed at hotels. And we're like, yeah, you guys had it nicer than us. You know, you paid a little more and this and that. And then we were at their hotel the last day there, and the power went out there.
Oh,
we were there. So,
Oh my
You got the
God.
full experience.
yeah, so we were like, yeah, now you know how it feels.
Damn.
You got the full fucking
Power went out, and we were like, so that's what that feels like.
So what was your and Chris's favorite parts about it, or yours, since Scrappy doesn't have a
Yes, I'll speak for both of us since he doesn't have a mic. Honestly, how welcoming the island is. You know, there definitely is a vibe going on there about giving Puerto Rico back to Puerto Ricans, which I am 100% behind, of course. Like, that's how it should be. So I understand how they could feel when they see a tourist come in. Like me, they see me and they're like, I think you're one of us. And then they hear me talking like, nah, you're not. And I'm like, no, I am. It's just, I wasn't raised right.
Well, my name's Fernando. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're just not one of the good ones.
Oh God.
You might as well bring the bell
we'll
over,
bring
man.
it closer.
Yeah,
We'll bring it
but overall, it was just very welcoming. The energy, you know, it's island time, so everyone just takes their time. You know, the number one thing I noticed and really did appreciate as time went on was that your food came out when it came out. Put it in order. Don't ask about your food. It'll get there when it gets there. But I guarantee you it's gonna be fire
Well,
every time.
it's not more. It is more about like just enjoying time with your friends or who you're there physically with.
You're supposed to sit there and talk to the people in front of you, and
Yeah.
not be on your phone.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. And
You
like
kinda
really
have to.
take it in.
Yeah.
You kind of have to, because after so many minutes, you're like, all right, scrolled enough. Got to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Because that's what the restaurant over here is like. Like, it took a while, but when it came out, it was fucking fire. Was it Casa Cabo Rojo? Like, it took them a minute, but like even waiting wasn't bad either, because me and Puerto Rican Mike were having a good conversation. And when it came out, I was like, oh shit, damn, it did take a minute. Cool, fine. But yeah, completely agree with that sentiment. Like, yeah, you're
The
talking to the people with you.
first place we went to was a chain, but it wasn't a chain. It was what chains used to be, which is someone started a restaurant. It got good enough to where they opened up multiple locations. but the quality stayed the same and is still owned by local people.
Mm.
As far as I know. It's called Ruben's Cafe. I remember I told you, I was like, oh, we went to this chain. You were like, you went to a fucking chain? I was like, no, the drivers told us to go. It looked fucking legit because we were standing across from one of them. Like, you look outside our window and we could see how busy the restaurant always was.
Yeah.
So we had a really good time there. But I just remember when we sat down and we ordered our food and everything. Like, for one, it took a while for them to take our order because we weren't ready when they were ready. So it's like, if you're not ready when they're ready,
that's another 20
you gotta
minutes.
wait till they come back.
Yeah.
You know, and we put our order in and we were just hanging out and looking around the restaurant, and you know, you could see it was family owned because so many people were walking out of the kitchen that didn't have a uniform on, and then walking behind the bar and then talking to the people who did have uniforms on, and then next thing you know, they're all sitting at one big table having lunch together, like having food together. It was a really dope like vibe to see, to witness, you know, just everyone just fellowshipping. And then we were watching, I was watching another table where, you know, two people came in, talked to the server, sat down, and they didn't order for, you know, a few minutes. Then another two people came in, but when the other two people came in, they just started a conversation. It was just a conversation. Hey, how you doing? Like going around the table, standing up, talking. And then a couple of minutes later, two more people came in. So the server just let them hang out.
Right.
Waited until everybody sat down, and it was like, okay, what can I get for you?
Yeah.
Those people were there to see each other. You know, the food was, hey, we're here because we know the food's going to be good and we know what we're going to get, but we came to see each other, and you could tell that.
It's very different than it is here, where it's like, all right, sit down. What do you want?
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Over there is definitely like you said, take your time. Island time. Take your time.
Island time.
Did you or Scrappy attempt to order in Spanish? I know he did.
He did. I thought about it. I thought about it.
One Spanish word, and they're gonna hit you with the.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even get a chance for a Spanish word. She walked up with the, and I was just like, "Hey, you want to talk to her? You want to talk to her?"
Chris is probably like, I heard 5 words.
Did you
Nah,
catch any of that?
He held it down, man. He was able to take the order and everything.
Kudos to you, man.
Yeah,
That's
for
not
real.
easy.
No.
That's not easy. I remember when I went out the first time, I was like, yeah, I retain a lot of Spanish still, whatever, you know. Talked to my mom in Spanish a few times. Met up with one of my cousins. He's speaking. I told him, I was like, you got to talk just a little bit slower.
Yeah,
A little bit.
a little slower.
Just a little bit. And he was learning English. I'm like, all right, you speak to me in English, I'll speak to you in Spanish.
There
So
you
that
go.
way,
That's dope.
it's,
Yeah.
So we
That's
did that.
dope.
Did you go to any of American fast food chains? Like,
Fuck no.
no, you didn't check out the Church's Chicken?
I can go to churches out here.
Nah,
I've been to a churches out there before when I went the first time, and it was still churches. As far as like flavor, I'm just saying, nah, you know. And you know, for those who watch episode 134 with Puerto Rican Mike, you'll understand why I didn't go to any of those places, because we talked about that quite extensively. About well, not extensively, but we talked about it a good amount. Where, you know, hey, fuck that, because Puerto Rican Mike was talking about Sizzler. He was going off. Oh yeah,
The guy outside about
yeah,
Burger
yeah.
King?
Yeah, so
Yeah, tell us about what
for
you saw out there.
it ain't about Saw. For anyone who like follows my page, there was one day I ended up like posting on the notes on Instagram or whatever, and before I say exactly what I said up there, just a little bit of world building as far as me and Scrappy were walking back to the hotel. We had been out all day at the beach, couple restaurants, couple bars, having a good time. We're walking back, and we were talking about one of our homies, and we were like, yo, like, why the fuck did old boy end up hooking up with that one girl? And we were just like, you know, I don't know why he would have done it, this and that. Like, he knew better and whatever. And as we were saying that, like, there was this one street I had been wanting to go down, but it wasn't well lit. It was safe once we eventually went down that street. But that day I was like, do I want to go down this street or keep going? Because there's a Burger King right there. And I thought it was weird because, like, you know, here in the States, you drive up to the drive-thru or you go through the parking lot. But there they had a guy who stood in front of these cones to let you into the parking lot. Like, it's like you needed permission to get into the parking lot. And it was the same guy. So I see him again, and I was like, okay, cool. We're gonna walk past him, and we're having a conversation. And all of a sudden, we just hear this motherfucker go, "Man, I'm so fucking horny right now."
Sir? Sir?
Both of us we didn't stop walking.
You didn't
But
stop walking?
No,
Wait,
he's too horny. He's too horny for us to stop.
He's on his job,
Yeah.
basically guarding the parking lot of Burger King.
Yes.
He was the Burger King.
Yes.
And he felt the need to exclaim
Yeah.
how horny he was.
Yeah, because he had his AirPods in, so he was having a conversation.
Okay.
I hope. But as we passed by and like tried to contain ourselves, well, I can still hear him having the conversation in the back. He's like, "Yeah, man, like whatever." And I was just like, I said, "Describe." He's like, "Why did he feel the need to say that in English?" he could have said it in Spanish, and we might not have known what he said.
Oh,
But he felt the need to say it. That's how horny he was.
wow.
He was horny in English.
Wait, maybe he thought in saying it in English he was masking it so most of the people around him didn't know what he was saying.
There was no one else around him.
Okay, all
You could
right.
hear him, his AirPods, and that traffic cone. I hope he was talking to the AirPods and not the cone.
Okay, yeah, someone's got to know how horny he is.
There's some weird Burger King porn out there.
Jeez,
Well, there's a
Louise.
Popeyes one.
Oh,
I'm sure there's a Burger King one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What else did you see? What are the crazy, fun, silly things did you see?
Nothing too crazy. It was we were out there during Sansei,
Elaborate.
and that was just fucking wild. That was
Can you put it into words?
it was Puerto Rican EDC, but without the space. it was
Wait.
it was definitely Puerto Rican EDC. Like, it was in the streets. There was a stage everywhere. Thousands of people, man. Thousands of people. Like to the point you just couldn't move. Like,
You just pick a spot and that's where you're at.
And if you're lucky enough to sneak into one of the bars, just stay there for a while. Gather your thoughts. You know, people were sitting on porta potties because everyone thought Bad Bunny was coming out.
Yeah,
Because he had already
he's
done
been
a
out
pop-up
there.
show like a couple days before,
Yeah.
and one of the artists, he has a song with them, so everyone thought he was going to come out on Sunday, and so it was just fucking packed, man. It was so busy that we didn't get there until around 9 o'clock, and we just saw hundreds of people leaving as we got there, and it was still fucking packed.
Jeez.
We were walking up, and it looked like it was over
Oh shit,
at 9
And it was
o'clock,
still packed.
and it was still packed.
that's fucking
Like, the
dope.
amount of people leaving, it looked like the whole festival was done. And we get in there, it was just like, nah, it's still, yeah, it was still so much.
Real
going
fun doesn't
on.
start till like 2 a.m.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't start till 2 a.m. because it doesn't end until 5.
Dear Lord.
We were next to a hookah spot, and I could hear them. I could either hear the hookah spot, the cafe, like I talked about, our neighbors, our other neighbors, or the plaza down the street where everyone hangs out. It was just music and laughter the whole time, man. It was a reminder
That's
of
dope.
why you go out. Like, why
Yeah.
you go out to a restaurant, why you go out to a bar or club or something like that. It's just, you want to have a good time.
Yeah.
And it really felt like that.
Do
It
you
really did.
have the Bad Bunny album memorized now? Spending all that time out there,
In spirit.
In his heart.
Yeah.
like you
it's-
hear the
in
first chord of a song, you're like, I know what song that is,
Yeah, I can't tell you the name, but I know
but I
which
know
one.
the song.
Yeah. That's track 13. that's the best I can call it.
Oh, that's
Best I
cool.
can call it, man.
That's so fucking dope.
And then I also heard about it won't be till like November, but I heard about, Puerto Rico has like a pretty big like cocktail week out there. So
Oh, dope.
yeah,
Yeah.
we
Did
should
you
definitely be out
did you
there.
guys did you get a chance to talk to any of the service industry staff out there?
That's the interesting part. I did get to talk to them, but they were they were used to people not caring.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, you know how you can tell, like, it's not that when you say something to someone, they're just waiting for you to finish so they can answer your question and move on.
Yeah.
It's just that they already assume what you're asking and they already assume the answer you want. So they have your answer because they're like, you don't care about what I really want to say. You just really want to know what you want to know. So when I did try to talk to, like my first night there, I just chilled on my own. And then Scrap got there the second day, and we went to a couple places, and like he saw like I'd be talking to people, and they'd be very receptive. Like thought, especially when they heard about the show and what we do here, they were very like happy to hear about it. And I was like, hey, so I'll be here for a couple days. Yeah, love to interview you. I got my mic. I looked like a traveler because I was carrying a bag, but it was all of my equipment.
Yeah.
Just shit to record with, like just ready to do a interview at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, nah, Sansei's here. Have fun. Just do that. And there was a moment like that first day going into Friday, I really thought like, oh, they just don't want to talk to me. And in some ways, it probably was true. But in other ways, you can tell, how do I say this? It's like how I said it's the Puerto Rican EDC. So imagine if you're a bartender in Vegas and EDC comes in and you have to work.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
Like, I'm just trying to get through this week.
But not just that. I have to work. Everyone else is at the festival. The festival's 2.5 miles away at best, and it's free, and you got to work. So there was also that vibe too. Like people were just like, I don't want to fucking be here right now. I requested this night off like 2 fucking months ago.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
Yeah, that was another thing I noticed as well. Like people just wanted to be out at the party, or they also were just used to, oh, hey, where do we go? What do we do? And this and that. And so they just didn't expect anyone to really be like, no, I want to know about you. Which in a touristy area like that, because we were in Condado, which is, from what I could tell, the most touristy area out there by far.
Okay.
So I'm sure they're used to people not caring.
I also think too, I may be wrong here, but I know that Sunset was like it is like a thing about the island. So I think there was a time where it was kind of like another Christmas where a lot of businesses closed, so people can go into the street and do this and that. So with the influx of tourism now, it's like, well, now I have to work because of all these tourists.
I have to make this money.
And I have to work and service these ungrateful ass fucking gringos that are buying up the land and forcing Puerto Ricans out, like Jake Paul. Get the fuck out.
That's 2 episodes in a row.
Get the fuck out.
It's 2 episodes in a row.
Leave.
Yeah, you should leave.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's tourism, and let's be clear, it's not that tourism is an issue. It's the other things that go with it, like people staying at Airbnbs that are not Puerto Rican owned, or going to businesses that are not Puerto Rican owned, buying things that are not Puerto Rican owned. You're feeding into the machine that is draining the life and soul of Puerto Rico. So that's where the issue lies in tourism. It's like a lot of people are going there, and Bad Bunny has a song. He's like, don't let what happened to Hawaii happen to Puerto Rico.
I was just thinking about Hawaii.
That's what the song is about. He's like, we can't let this happen to Puerto Rico like we let happen to Hawaii, And
Puerto Rico first.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's not that they don't want tourists there. It's that everything that came with the tourism is draining the life out of it and kicking Puerto Ricans out. I had told you this before, but I saw a TikTok about this girl talking about how the process of her family.
Must have saw it before Sunday.
Huh?
Must have saw it before Sunday.
Must have saw it before Sunday?
The TikTok.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes, I did.
Oh.
She was basically talking about the process of her family buying land in Puerto Rico, and when they went to the person that they were purchasing it from, they were like, well, they were checking to make sure they were Puerto Rican. They're like, oh, are you Puerto Rican? Where are you from? This and this, blah, blah, blah. They're like, yeah, we wanted to reserve this land to sell it to other Puerto Ricans. We've turned down many offers that were like 5 times than our asking price. Damn. But they held on to their values because they understood how important it was. And then her family bought the land. They're building their house there. So that's really cool. So
That's dope.
and other people might see that as like, what's the term?
Not selling out.
No. It's not. I don't want to say. It's like a term when you're like, when you only, I forget what it is, and I'm not gonna say the wrong one, but some people may look at it as that like, well, how, that's not right. Like, you should let people buy land and live where they want and blah blah blah. It's a U.S. story. That's not the fucking point. The point is that people that are there buying the land are not doing anything to contribute to the island itself. They're only taking. They're only taking and taking. They're not giving back. And I saw another TikTok where this woman was saying how Puerto Ricans should move back, you know, come back to Puerto Rico, rebuy the land, open up businesses and contribute. And she even gave a step-by-step of like, okay, here's some things you can do if you are thinking about moving back.
Right.
And it was really cool. And yeah, man, it's sad to see the things that happen there. And it's also great to have somebody like Bad Bunny have his platform and use it the right way and be the number one artist in the world right now, and people are hearing the story of what's going on. So now it's getting so much attention, and I hope that continues because I don't want to go back there and be like the fucking the short film he did where this fucking pasty ass white woman is like, oh yes, would you like a tripleta? Like, what? Oh, what's Papa cheese? Like, Papa cheese is like American cheese, like we have American cheese. That's like the Puerto Rican cheese, Papa cheese.
Yeah,
like that's not the experience I want. I want to be able to try to catch every word you're saying and then be like, okay, I understand now because it's in Spanish, not fucking have like nails on a chalkboard because your Spanish is shit. Sorry, go ahead.
PRM said it best, and he said, if you go to an island and then you only go to places that are the same as where you come from, did you really visit that island? Or so if you're just looking to go, I want to, like he said, Sizzler. He's like, you go to Puerto Rico, you go to Bali, you go to anywhere else, and you go to a Sizzler. Did you really go to that place? You go to an island, you go to another country, you don't leave the resort, you don't leave the hotel. Did you really go?
Yeah.
And that's something that has already been on my heart as well, is people aren't paying attention to what they're spending their money on anymore. And then they get upset that their money isn't being spent wisely. You know, like do some staycations, stay in some places in your own country before you go to another country.
Yeah.
I'll be real with you. Not every American should leave the country. Like, some of y'all need to stay right where the fuck you are.
Yes.
I mean, go check out Nebraska. It'll work really well for you.
Yeah.
You got 2 Dakotas. Go check both of them out. Although there's going to be a lot of natives there. There's going to be a lot of Native Americans, and they were here first.
Go to Kansas or Arkansas.
Arkansas.
That doesn't make any sense, by the way.
Yeah.
That Arkansas, Kansas, it's spelled this. Anyways, one thing I was gonna say a little bit is that if you go to a place like Puerto Rico or Jamaica or any of those Caribbean islands where you had experienced a power outage, stop paying for the convenience of being in a place where the power's not gonna go out and you're gonna have AC 24/7. Be in it. Yeah. Be part of the experience. Get a feeling of what it's like to live there. Like, sometimes you don't have air conditioning. You're not gonna be comfortable. That's their lives. 365, 24/7. Sometimes they have power, sometimes they don't. Be in it. Immerse yourself. You're only there for a fucking week. Plus, they're there every day.
Plus, immersing yourself, that's how you make friends.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot. Let me go outside. Step outside. Oh, your power's out too.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to hang out together and like have a
some
drink,
beer or something like that?
Whatever. Play some cards, play some games. Hey, I got my speakers charged. Let's listen to some music. Like anything,
Fuck it, pull the manguera and spray some water or whatever. Get the sprinkler out. Something.
Anything. Man. Just be a part. Just be a part of where you are.
Yeah, stop.
Really be a part of where you are.
Stop going for the 5-star hotels that have power.
Yeah, and to bring it home, I know I wouldn't say I know, because the majority of our fans, they enjoy this. They enjoy finding out these things. But for anyone out there who may be like, oh, what does this have to do with the service industry? A lot. So Think about if your favorite bar or restaurant that you always go to, and you've been going there since it opened. And then all of a sudden you start seeing all these motherfuckers from a different side of town and they come in there. Now the menu changes and the prices go up. Your favorite table, your favorite seat, your favorite booth or whatever is now gone, or someone else is using it. Your favorite bartender or server, favorite manager no longer works there. They sell the place to someone else because it makes more money to sell it. Now it becomes corporate. Like, that's what's happening there, and not just in Puerto Rico. It's been happening in places like Jamaica and Haiti and all these other places as well, man. Like, stop selling out. Sell, but stop selling out, please.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Like, everyone wants to get just their one bag, and then they're like, oh, well, if I can get the biggest bag to where I don't have to work anymore, then I've won. Yeah, but then what do you do after that? We were on a fucking island talking about Roscoe's.
Really?
Because Roscoe's is owned by a fucking Mexican woman who only employs like illegal immigrants, yet votes a different way and treats everyone a different way. But really, it's all about her making the most money off the backs of something that was built by black people and is being run by her own people, and she doesn't give a fuck about either one.
I hope she gets deported.
And fuck that bitch, dude.
She's
fuck
going
her
to.
and her restaurant.
She's going to.
Like,
With
I'm tired of watching people do things like that. Let someone else build it up. Let me buy it and then run it into the fucking ground. It happened to Twitter. They're trying to do it to TikTok. Like, come on, man. Wake the fuck up. Stop letting these people buy all your shit. They're buying things because they see you there. That's capitalism. Oh, this makes a lot of money. Let me try to take that and get the money out of it. But I don't like how it runs because they talk bad about me over there, or they don't like me over there because I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, stop being a piece of shit, or stop buying everyone else's shit. Like, if you don't like people, why the fuck are you trying to buy their land, buy their traditions? You're trying to buy the spirit of people, but you don't want them anywhere around you. Go fuck yourself, dude. Like, for real. Anyway, how was you guys' week?
How was your week, Rob?
It was great. No, the thing is, I was thinking about I have thoughts on what you're saying, but it gets very nihilistic and pessimistic. And I just think that like people of that ilk that are that rich and powerful, and when you're worth like, I don't know, $40 billion and up, I think you just look at people as just peasants and ants that just can you just use and move around to help you get money. I don't think they see people as people anymore at a certain point.
The more you're worth, the less values you have.
Yes.
That's
or the less value you see
in others.
As humans. You know what I mean?
More worth,
like,
less value.
Yeah. Because I mean, oh God, I don't want to take it all the way here. But just like thinking about it's like when people say stuff like, okay, how did slavery happen? Like, whoa, that's really crazy. Like, you really like just look at another person and you just see them as property, and they're not like you, like they literally have the same 2 eyes and arms and legs that you have, and you just still look at them and you're just like, no, they're property. They're not another human like me. I think rich and really powerful people, aka half of the people that were at inauguration, they look at like let's say 80% of people that live in America as just pawns to move around on a chessboard to get them more money. And it's the same thing in like Puerto Rico and Haiti and all these, like, they don't care anything about it. It's like, oh, if there's a way that I can like just push my money around, my power around, and use it to get more money, I don't really care anything about the soul. I don't care anything about the people or whatever. I think that's just kind of how people of that level kind of think. It sucks, but it is just kind of like the world that we live in, and it's probably going to continue to get worse over the next 4 years. Anyway,
how was your week?
Or we could call Mario and see if he's willing to.
Mario Lopez?
Free Luigi?
Yeah, he knew where I was going.
Hey,
no, we need Wario and Waluigi.
Yo, yes.
Yeah, let's get it going.
That's what we need.
Sorry, and detour.
Yeah,
so
your week.
My week. I'm on day 6 of 6, I believe. And so yeah, it's been a blur. However, backtrack a little bit more because I didn't make it to the last episode,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lady T and
Shout
Jay
out.
Nicolay.
Thank you guys for being
Wonderful
here.
ladies of Spin and Spill.
You guys killed it. You
Shout
guys
out
held
to
it
y'all.
down.
Really appreciate
you guys, and I'm
And
sorry I missed
I
you.
really appreciate, Jay making sure my drink was okay after that.
Well, not the drink, the cup. Because the
cup.
drink was gone.
No,
the drink was gone.
But she didn't know that. She
That's
was
fair.
making sure my drinks were okay.
Yeah.
'Cause she knew I would need one once I got off
Once
the
you
fucking floor.
got it off,
You'll be all right, but the drink
because
the
you
drink.
was on your ass.
Oh, my ass.
Yeah.
on.
Crocs in the air.
Yeah.
I've done this so many times on purpose, but that was the best one. That was the best one.
The only thing that could have made it better is if it flew off.
Bro,
Like it flew up.
Like if it just like came off
bro,
that. cherry on
I'm
top.
not gonna lie. I wish it did.
I wish
I
it
really
too,
did. I
bro.
got scars from that. I scratched the fuck out of my arm on the way down.
I'm glad you're okay, man.
I am too.
It looked hilarious,
Bro.
but I felt for you when I watched it on camera.
It's the first time in my life I was rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh my god. Well, we're glad that your place is okay. And
Yes.
Yeah.
So the reason I was
Yeah.
not able to make the episode is
Yeah.
because literally like 15 minutes before we were about to shoot, I found out that a fire had started like down the street from me. And so I had to go check on my apartment and
You had to go pack a whole bag.
Yeah, I had to go pack a whole bag, and that whole bag, and it was laundry day too. So I was like, "Fuck,
Oh,
I gotta do laundry and hope that."
You got the dryer going,
Dude.
like which one's gonna finish
Yeah,
drying first?
dude.
Me
I was
or
just
my
like,
apartment?
I hope this fire gives me like 2 hours to finish laundry because I
You
really,
just take the clothes out. Look,
yeah, it's
dry.
like dry.
dry.
god damn it.
Too soon.
I know.
They're still going on.
I know.
You gotta laugh though. You gotta laugh. Comedy.
But yeah,
comedy.
that's
is helpful.
so that's why I was not able to make the last episode because I just was at home just literally just refreshing to
Sitting
see
there
the
waiting.
evacuation notice if it was gonna hit me or not. But that fire got contained and survived the night. But yeah, since
What was
then,
crazy is we could see it from the roof of our
Yeah.
apartment. Yeah, we went up there and we literally saw it. Like, oh shit, Rob's over there somewhere.
hope he's not in it, yeah, but like he's over that way. Yeah, and then like the air quality of the city has
Yeah.
just been pretty. I mean, even worse. Like
When you see people's videos and there's stuff falling, and you're like, "That's not snow."
no,
It's a wild feeling.
the Fire Nation was coming.
Avatar reference.
So I said that to him.
And I
And he
haven't
had
seen
no
it.
idea
He
what the
hasn't
fuck I
seen
was
it.
saying. And I literally, and like I was watching it and I was like, damn, this feels like right before the Fire Nation comes. And he just looked at
shit.
me like, okay.
He
Hide
legit
the waterbenders.
he legit texted me back. He's like, "I wasted that joke on you."
I did.
Yeah, you should have said it to me.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why like I was like, and we're
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Back
I
to
haven't
full
gotten there yet, man. I'm still finishing Naruto, but
That's
I'll get
fair.
there.
Please let us know.
Oh, it's next on the list.
Oh, I will
Yeah.
watch this. I will watch some of it with you because
Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
every rewatch of that.
I can
show.
rewatch it all the time.
Yeah.
But anything
Oh,
interesting
sorry.
happen with your work week?
Oh, my work week. Let's see.
Anybody piss you off? Any corporate entities piss you off?
Ha!
Any fucking
more
some
than
dumb
normal.
shit happen. I mean, more than normal. Something
More than
that's just
normal.
like, this is fucking
Yeah.
dumb.
People. I went off on someone today because they were trying to incentivize us to do Yelp reviews, and I just and
Oh,
Bro, nobody even has Yelp anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody uses that shit.
dude, it was a thing. Yeah. And God bless.
$5 to anybody that has a Yelp review. Take a screenshot. Send us your reviews. It has to be more
send it
than
to
like
him.
3 years though. Send it
God
to me.
bless
$5 to you. If you
my
have it.
manager. She is
Because
new.
if 5 of y'all have it, I can't afford it.
I can't. I'm just saying that just to fucking.
I ain't got 25.
My manager is new and she was just doing her job and she was trying to incentivize the staff to get 5-star Yelp reviews and I just was like, no, I don't wanna. And she was just like, you don't want a bottle of wine? I was like, no,
No,
I don't care about
why?
a bottle of wine. That was like what the incentive
I want a
was.
$200 bonus.
And she was just like, well, what do you want? And I was like, I want you to stop antagonizing me about a fucking 5-star Yelp review. If Yelp finds out that we are coaxing all of these guests to put on these Yelp reviews, they're going to take away our account and take away these reviews anyway because they don't like that shit. And once they know that people are being incentivized to put Yelp reviews, they know it's a fake Yelp review, and therefore they're going to do something negative to your account. I don't remember exactly what, but I remember reading about that.
But
for
sir,
one,
can I ask a question?
yes.
Is this not the same place that someone got all the Yelp reviews they needed and
God.
didn't get the prize
No.
that was stated?
No, they changed the prize when they got the
Of course they did. So
what's the incentive?
where's the incentive?
The incentive is always it's a moving target.
The fuck? So am I.
It went from $200 to I think it's like a free appetizer or something.
I don't know where you're going with that joke.
I'm just saying, I'm not gonna sit still and be a target. I don't know. I was just saying, I'm not gonna fucking try to.
Who's
help
trying to
you
get
make
you,
more
bro?
money. Huh?
Who's trying to get you?
I don't want to know.
Okay,
Yeah.
moving target over here.
I'm not gonna say.
No, go ahead and say it. It's almost Black History Month. Go ahead and say your racist joke.
Nope.
Anyway, so I kind of just I was just like, yo, there's so many other things you could be incentivizing us to do. You could incentivize us to actually run products, to run drinks, to run food. You can incentivize us to do full hands in, full hands out, to make sure that the back of house is actually getting their plates and all that type of stuff.
Incentivize people to do their fucking job.
There's so many other things
Which
to
they
help
should be doing.
this place actually run effectively and efficiently than these 5-star Yelp reviews that only helps no one but like the corporate hierarchy of
Salary
this place.
people.
Yeah, it's like there's just better things to do. So there's that. If you want more of a guest anecdote, just hi, I'm black, so I feel like I could say this, but black people, we need to do better about tipping and being guests in restaurants and bars. I'm sorry. Every service shift I have, it's only us that I worry about and get stiffed on tips. Everybody else tips decently. It's just us. And I'm sick and tired of it because it makes me, when I go out, have to overtip to compensate for knowing what the stereotype is. And we've talked about it on the show. But I just, we could do better. I promise. Yeah. And I love to do like a class or something where we can just like, hey, this is why you should tip. This is what you have been doing. This is how awful you look and how awful every staff member here feels when they see you sitting at the table and then you actually fulfill what they feared by stiffing them, or literally going in your purse to go to your change book to give me 50 cents on 33 cents. And I'm just like, yo, what is the fucking point?
There's an old adage I heard back when I lived in the South, and I wish that it wasn't as relevant as it still is. But once you go black, you go broke.
Wait, in the service industry?
In general, but in the service industry, yeah.
Okay.
And I say in general because
What you gonna do?
He doesn't even know.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
I ain't got shit for
He was gonna be like, nigga, what? He hadn't loaded that one yet. But no, I literally was just watching this video the other day about this gentleman who had a rental car business in Florida, and he was just like, no one treats me worse than my own people. But again, I said that because ever since I watched that video, I've had this overwhelming fucking feeling, and please help me with this if I'm off base. But I've always felt, and this is why I got into the service industry, to be perfectly honest, as far as why I was like, okay, there's a space for me, because I got into the service industry in Phoenix and nobody looked like me. And that was part of my problem, was going to a bar or restaurant and no one looked like me. So I had no one to connect to. But the thing is like, when you are the customer, it's also your job to connect to your server, bartender, whoever. It's not just, oh, they're black or they're brown or they're mixed or whatever, so I'm just supposed to get free shit. You know, it's like, yo, when you come out, ask me questions other than what's good here. Ask me questions other than what brown do I have. Ask me questions other than like, yo, you got Hennessy or some stupid shit like that. ask me something really about the menu. Ask me something that's really about, the motif, the ambiance of the place that we're in. Like learn about where you are and learn about the people who are there, and then you'll care more about them to want to tip them. And I feel that a lot of what has happened is that, and this country is, in my opinion, a lot to blame. You know, a lot of black people only go to black places.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
you feel comfortable.
right? And
Yeah.
you feel comfortable, but then the server, the wait staff at those black establishments never want to work there that much
No.
because they don't make enough money.
You don't make money to
Yeah,
live.
you don't make money, but
Yeah.
no one is doing anything to really like. I mean, educate is not the right word, but just like, kind of like
Bridge that gap.
Bridge the gap.
Yeah.
Like, yo, look, just because I'm the same as you or similar to you doesn't mean I have some special. I'm not a magical Negro. I can't just make your bill disappear. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Snip, snap.
Oh.
No, the bill's still there, bitch. I still need all your money.
Let me tell a story. I'd love to tell a story. Race has nothing to do with it, but it has everything to do with it. Basically, this lady, it's two ladies. They're sitting in a booth. I was serving on the shift, and I was like, "Oh, I'm having a great shift. This is great. This does not take away from my shift. Still had a great shift. However, they ordered drinks. One lady, she ordered a margarita, reposado. Cool. What Don Julio reposado? We don't have it. Do you have Casamigos? Yes. Strawberry margarita. Cool. Get it. Fine. End of the bill. She gets her bill. She's like, oh my God, I didn't expect for this strawberry margarita to be like $30. Mind you, I think it's ridiculous as well. However, the price is the price. I have nothing to do with it. You ordered Casamigos. You specifically asked for a specific reposado. We have a well reposado that's $14, $15. You could have went with that. You specifically asked me for Don Julio, and then you went to Casamigos. So you had two options. You had two tries that you failed on getting toward the well. And you didn't ask the follow-up question like, hey, how much is that? I'll tell you how much it is. If you have financial restraints, I don't have a problem.
She had two tries that didn't end with the well.
Yeah.
That was her problem.
Yes. But who would you think Casamigos or Don Julio is going to be the well?
Yes.
Where?
No,
Oh.
they don't even know what well is. That's my point.
No. She did. No, she knew what a well was. Yeah. No. Wait,
shit, nigga.
because she got this, and so it was just like, okay, well this margarita was almost like $30. Like I didn't know it was going to be 30. Sorry, I don't mean to move my neck when it's.
Yo, bro, I felt like I was there.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be $30 for like a Casamigos reposado. I was like, well, Casamigos has gotten a lot more. And here I am trying to now I have to explain to you that Casamigos has gotten more expensive. Anyone that buys liquor knows that Casamigos got more expensive after the pandemic because it's gotten more popular, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so she's like, well, I didn't know that was going to be that expensive. So do you think you could just like give me a little bit more tequila?
No.
So the thing that's more expensive, you want more of it for free.
Wait, but like, I don't know how you want me and or the establishment to pay for your ignorance,
Right.
of not asking how much it was, of not knowing what you were ordering, of not just any wherewithal of how to go about transacting business at a restaurant or bar. And the other thing was this: if I was behind the bar, I think the question would have made a little bit more sense. But I'm on the floor now. I'm just a server. So she thinks in her mind that I'm just gonna go up to the bar and say, hey, bartender, God, we kind of got one over on this chick. She thinks that she paid too much.
She saw through the bullshit.
Yeah. Can we just slide her some more tequila? So now that's like multiple people that are now just going to be complicit in losing money for the restaurant and possibly losing our job because you were too ignorant to ask the questions about how much this margarita was going to be. And so, yeah, so she was like, can you just give me more tequila? And I was like, honestly, like, it's just a little bit more expensive. Baby. And no, so I'm still straight faced, like, just, oh, well, it's gotten more expensive. And like, she's like, yeah, no, I understand all that. So are you going to give me more tequila or no? And I was like, no. And she's like,
no.
Okay. And then I had to go make change because they were paying cash, whatever. I go make all this change for them and bring the change back. And then they order a round of shots. I was like, well, if we had just added that to the bill, then I wouldn't have to go get more change. Right. But anyway, so then I'm asking, like, what do you guys want shots of? The first lady, she got shot of the same tequila because she ain't got money problems. Then the chick that had the issue with the Casamigos, now she asks, well, I'll just take your well. I was like, oh, so we do know how to follow. We know how to ask the right questions if we are on budgets. Cool. And so she got that. And then so her tab was $15.33. She used the $15 change that she got from the first money, the first payment. She gave me the $15 and she went in her coin purse and she gave me 50 cents.
Not a clutch.
Yeah. She had a little clutch coin purse and she grabbed
the one where you gotta peel it from both
peel
sides?
it back, push it back.
Oh, God.
Push it back. Yeah. And she got me 2 nice little crisp quarters for that 33 cents. And that's when I was like, And so that was
That's why I can't work where you work.
Because you got to do that with a smile,
I would
baby.
have been like, as I saw her, don't.
Yeah. Well, that's what I would have done. It was in the middle of like a rush where like I had a lot of other things.
Oh, no, I'll find time. I will find time.
Like,
you do not
Yeah.
go find coins for me.
No.
Because I will make sure that I let you know I don't want your coins.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, it's for you.
No, it's not for me.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to leave them.
Yeah. At that point, no, I literally would have wanted to tell her.
One where you're like,
you're just looking at her.
Looking at him.
Because that was the thing, is like I didn't want it. It just happened so fast. And but in my head, I was like, baby girl, I will cover your 33 cents. I don't give a fuck about that. But what am I doing with your change right now? Like, I just don't have space for change in my life. You know what I mean? But
I think there's a problem with people just coming to a place thinking they know the prices and then factoring in, like you said, oh, if you don't have $100 don't come out. And they're like, oh, well, I got 80. I can get 4 Casamigos for 80. No, you can't. Stop trying to factor this.
You got it.
Nope.
No? Fuck.
damn it.
I think I did.
We're at war over here. It's like a cold war going on.
There's
with
one gnat that just
it's just
will
like
not
it's
fucking
around
leave.
all of us. And
This motherfucker's looking for a producer credit or something. I don't fucking know. Shit.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I've also really noticed that with people, because those are the people that when a price changes, they're like, oh, well, I didn't know it'd be that, so I'm not gonna be able to tip you as much. It's like, yeah, I didn't expect much from you
to begin with. Yeah.
Interaction, man. Like,
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Please calm down.
But
And for anyone who thinks that we're like, oh, you're asking for money, but we're not asking for money from them people.
No.
We don't want them to come out anymore.
No,
We're not talking to you.
Yeah.
We're talking to them.
I'm genuinely saying this, that I want you to keep your money.
Yeah.
If that's all you can afford
Yes.
to tip me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fine. My bills are paid.
Yeah.
Mostly. But like, no, my bills are paid. I don't need you to go in your coin purse to fulfill that. Like, it's fine. It's cool. I can cover it.
You're gonna need
all
that for
you
the
bring
washing
is a
machine.
coin. Sorry.
You're gonna need that for the washing machine to clean up your attitude.
Oh, some people need to go to the laundromat. No, I was saying it in the sense of like, yo, look, if all you have is a little bit of money, I'm not judging you for having a little bit of money. I just need you to have a little bit of attitude, like, as in less. Stop asking me to go do more. Stop doing or asking for things that make my job harder if you're not going to compensate.
Act like you've
me
been
for
somewhere.
it, you know?
Yeah.
If you got coin purse money, I need you to have a coin purse attitude.
Yeah.
I need you to be sitting there right in the pocket. You make your order, you ask for tap water, and that's it. And you move on. Cool. If that person doesn't tip you, are you feeling bad about them? No.
Not at all.
I have someone who comes to my bar almost every shift. So it doesn't matter if I'm there. I'm saying they go to our bar almost every day and they get one shot. They don't always tip, but they're one of the most fucking joyous human beings you ever met. They come in with a smile. They have a good attitude. They're happy to see you.
Yeah.
They don't even finish the shot. You can tell it's just part of their
routine.
their ritual of going out and being around people because their outward appearance doesn't really, it's not really conducive to, oh,
I'm trying to be seen.
no, I'm saying like their outward appearance is not one that you're like, oh, they have like a shit ton of friends. They know a shit ton of people. They have a very, not isolated, but I know who I know. I talk to who I talk to. These are my friends. I have a very like, my life is this.
Yeah.
It's very small. I have a very small world. Cool. Okay, cool. If that person doesn't tip me on any of the occasions, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Because that person comes in with the right energy every fucking time. They're patient. They're I don't want to say hospitable because they're not on our side, but they're very cordial and they ask you how you're doing, everything like that. When they can tip, they tip. When they can't tip, they don't. But they don't get different service, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's not about you tipping us that dictates your service. It's who you are, is how you carry yourself.
He said dictates.
Dictates.
Dictate.
He dictates. What kind of service you giving over there?
Some dictate.
I only give the tip. I don't have a segue for that. Why would you look at me?
I don't know.
Oh,
Well, my
yeah.
week was boring.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been slow. So
Yeah.
just making hourly, just sitting there.
Just a small town boy.
Yeah, just chilling at work.
I wanted to find something to rhyme.
Yeah.
It's all right.
We'll get
Just
there.
a small town
However-
boy,
Yeah.
However,
only given a single pour.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Look at
all right,
that.
I'll give you that one. With that spare time, due to all the things that happened with TikTok, I moved over to the Chinese app.
Oh,
Yeah,
What's
Little
it called?
Its name is Xiaohongshu or Little Red Book.
Little Red Book. That sounds
It's
seductive.
maybe it's pretty cool. They're nice over there. It's dope. And
Little Red Book.
I kind of went a little viral there, so now I'm not like, I don't have a big account, but
You went viral in the Little Red Book.
yeah.
Ooh.
In a world. That's what that sounded like. Yeah, so I got a little traction there, which is funny because I got traction on TikTok and then shortly after went international. So that's cool. They're really nice out there. A lot of things we thought about them over there are not true. A lot of misconceptions. Shout out to the American media for being lying pieces of shit, which we all knew. They're really nice,
Fake
cool.
news.
Yeah,
Fake news.
That's pretty good.
that was
Oh
pretty
no,
good.
I can do a good Trump.
Word. Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
I just choose not to.
Yeah, they're super dope, nice, cool as fuck. They're really chill people. They just want to know more about us, vice versa. Lots of questions. And
This is what the internet was made for.
it was
International
bro,
exchange
it
of
was
culture
like,
and ideas.
It was like talking to some of these people and agreeing on a lot of things. It was like just having like a internet handshake. You're like, all right.
A
It was
pal.
yeah, basically it's just like all right, we agree on these things.
Yeah.
That's super dope.
And I got
we,
to
we
tap
all agree on our favorite Nintendo character.
yes,
Yes.
Free Luigi.
Yes.
Punch a Nazi. Anyways, so I got to talk to some more people and I told them a little bit more about myself, like what I do, and they're like, oh, you're a bartender, that's so cool. Like the way they speak about bartenders out there, it's like very high praise. Like it's so I've never received so much praise for telling people I'm a bartender. They're like, oh, it's so cool how you guys can do this and that. I've seen bartenders do this. Like that's such a cool job. I love what you do. I wish I could do something as cool as that. Like it is completely opposite of here. They don't see us as servants, as we've said before. Like they look at us like that's really fucking cool.
Word.
That's dope.
Like that's a nice skill set
Yeah,
that you
they
have.
look at it as like that's a cool that's a skill, not just like okay, you're just pouring things or whatever. They don't see it as like as a mundane job.
I was gonna say, do you think that comes from the collectivism kind of like ideology, right, over there. And it's more so like everything that you do there is about contributing to the society.
Serves a purpose.
It serves a purpose to
Yeah.
the entire society. And so like it's more about that, and like, hey, this is a skill set that you bring to society to kind of keep us all happy, keep us all, you know, whatever.
I don't want to speak too much and say yes or no, but that does fall in line with what their principles are.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I got a burp.
Let it out.
But yeah, it is one of those things where they see every occupation as like nobody's being looked down upon. There's no punching down. There's no like, oh, you're a janitor, whatever. Like, no, they see that as like you keep the schools or whatever clean.
Right.
Oh, you are cooking at this restaurant at 4 a.m. You know, thank you for feeding us and
Right.
being here and doing that. Oh, you serve drinks. Thank you for, you know, providing these amazing cocktails and letting us have a great experience. Like, it's so opposite of here. And one thing that stuck out to me, there was one of the conversational topics there was about like our wages and how like a lot of people work multiple jobs, and people even brought up like tipping culture out there and saying like, oh, like, you know, it's not right that, you know, there was like a lot of people will go abroad and say like, you know, it's crazy that I have to tip 20%. Like, that's not right. And they weren't saying it in the sense of like, oh, I shouldn't have to pay your wages. Like, it's not fair to the employees that
This is a
that the
system
business,
that
yeah,
is
that
relying
this
on.
business is not paying them a living wage and then leaving it to us to then have to compensate for that. Like, that they all, most of them say like, yeah, I did, but like, it's not fair. It's not right. It's not okay. And people would ask like, oh, well, how, like, why do you do this job? Or like, just asking questions. And one thing that stuck out to me when I gave them my explanation of like why I do this job, not once did I ever see any comments say, well, why don't you just get another job? Every comment that replied to my responses showed empathy and sympathy, which has been completely opposite of the comments we see here and the remarks we've seen here. And that really stuck out to me. I'm like, damn, y'all don't even know how it is over here, but you can show sympathy and be like, oh, wow, yeah, that's really shitty. Yeah, I hope you guys can get together
Figure
and
it
change
out.
this and figure it out. Like I send you well wishes, prosperity, fortune, all that, like all that great energy. Not once did they ever say, just get another job. Not a single comment said that shit. And that's what stuck out to me. Like, even overseas, they're like, yeah, that really sucks. I'm sorry you're going through that. I hope you can change. I hope you guys can change it. But your job is awesome.
Yeah.
Never once did they say, oh, we'll get another fucking job then. They get it. That just really stuck to me and stuck out to me. So shout out to the people in China.
For sure.
Yeah. Ni hao ma.
I mean,
If you're watching this.
Ni hao.
yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of that comes
Shit.
from the American mentality of always trying to be first, which is if you're not the best at your job and making more money than anyone else, then you're not doing good enough. You know?
And nobody out there is trying to be better than anyone either. At least not on this platform.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's just exchanging information and learning about each other. Sorry.
I mean, most places are like, yeah, there's gonna be bigotry and like unsolicited hatred everywhere. It's just, I mean, unfortunately, it's just the nature of some people. Some people fucking suck, man. But overall, I mean, I can't say I've been everywhere in the world, but like I've been to enough places and seen enough good energy around, you know, myself and whoever else I was traveling with or seeing other people around. Like, people just want to exist. Respect me, I'll respect you. That's really what it's all about.
Yeah. And they take that to heart over there. So I think that's why my count kind of popped off a little bit, because I just went in there with that respect. Like, hey, I'm not coming in here to, you know, talk about the show and get famous. I'm like, no, I'm go in here. Let me pop into some lives. Let me interact with some posts. And then when I learned like what the atmosphere was of that app, I'm like, okay, I get it. It's not about, let me brag about that. They don't care for that.
Yeah.
What do you have to contribute to this platform? Or are you asking questions, conversation, exchanging information, exchanging culture, whatever it is? It's more about contribution. Like, they don't care that you're well traveled. what they care about is during your travels, what are you talking about during your travels?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah. Like, what did you learn? Like, what information do you have to offer? Because there's a lot of people there are traveling on. In all of their posts, I see them talking about where they went, what they did, how they went about doing it, and people interact with that. If you're just posting like, oh, look at me here in this place, they're like, nice, nice, nice bikini, whatever,
like,
this and that.
yeah.
But that's all you have. They're like, all right, cool. But the most bigger accounts I've seen is people providing information and context. And yeah, I think that's why mine kind of got a little traction. Like I made a video of me making a whiskey sour and people are like, oh, I love this cocktail. Like, oh, I use this in this way. And it's like, oh, cool. It's not a very unique cocktail. But I'm like, hey, this is just me making a whiskey sour at work.
Right.
And they love that.
Yeah.
So
Super dope.
shout out to the people in China.
Yeah. I didn't want to say what I was going to say. Yeah, it sounds like they're more about having a conversation instead of it just being more like a billboard or hey, look at me kind of do, which is really cool. And it's really cool. That's
just
one of the main
the empathy
things
empathy stuck out to me a lot. I was like, wow, like you guys get it. And you probably don't even work in the service industry.
Yeah.
That really stuck with me. I was like, damn, man, I gotta talk about this shit. It was just a cool moment when I read those comments. So figure it out, America. Or actually, you customers, stop being fucking dickheads, all right? Take this show international. Keep fucking around.
We're out of here.
I mean, I'd love to do that either way.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, love to do that either way.
We're on the Little Red Book now.
Yeah.
Right
I've been, as I've said earlier, I was thinking about this earlier as far as like what, you know what he wants. Give him what he wants.
What does he want?
Give him what he wants.
Find your video.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
sorry.
I'm trying to segue out. It's my fault. I'm trying to produce here.
My fault.
I forgot my train of thought. It wasn't important. I was just trying to filibuster while y'all did that. And
Yeah.
we went there.
It's fine.
Yeah. Hi guys.
We want to go international. I think we're getting there on the Little Red Book, right? The Little Red Book coming to internet near you
Industry perspective coming to China soon.
on your Wi-Fi.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking happen.
Probably not anytime soon. I mean,
We're gonna steal your data.
Shit.
No, I mean this.
That's fine. They already got it. I don't
just-
care.
No, I'm just like
Take my data.
in terms of like the way shit's going. I don't know. We might need to jump ship soon.
Low key.
Yeah, get out of
Hey.
here.
It is what it is, man.
I mean, they love us out there.
Shit. As long as somebody does. Shit. I mean.
All right, I saw this one. I thought this shit was pretty fucking funny. Hold on. Oh, wait, not that one.
Oh no. I want to see that too.
Are you
Okay.
recording?
I see both.
Okay.
You're recording?
This one's really long though.
Oh,
Recording.
never mind.
All right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Someone couldn't pay their tab.
That's exactly what happened.
This next one, I'm just gonna let it keep recording.
Okay.
What is going on?
Wait, hold on.
What?
I hope we don't get
What?
demonetized because of the song.
Yeah,
Or-
if it plays for too long, but as long as you do a gap like this, it works.
Okay.
Or we can talk over it. I hear if we talk over it, it's what is going? Oh,
Okay.
oh, hey.
Okay. Keep playing.
Okay.
But like, this is a presentation for the whole, just for the shots?
Yes.
So this is just to bring out my shots.
Yes.
So why can't you just why are you pausing? Yo, sweetie, I want my
So-
shots.
I'm enjoying the lightsabers and the dance personally.
I mean, I am, but this is taking too long. Like,
So it's
the
I mean,
bartender
if you
could have-
ordered this, you kind of want attention.
I understand
So-
that. I'm just saying I'm tired.
Wait, was that the
Those
end of it?
shots
Yeah,
cost
that's the
so
end of it.
much more because of the presentation.
Yeah,
And only the people who can afford that
yeah,
pay for that.
it's
And
dumb.
usually they don't tip. Or
all that just to get tipped
whoever,
$5.
yeah. Or the person at the table next to that who saw that, they try to pay for it, and then they definitely can't tip. Just give me my
Oh,
fucking shots.
I'm not showing
bro.
anymore, but they do it.
Give me my
more
shots,
times.
man.
Like this is in I don't know where this is.
Argentina.
It's
No,
somewhere.
it's somewhere.
Just
In
give
the
me my
US?
shots. Just
Yeah.
give me my shots.
Well, see, here's the thing. So, I think this is really dope. Like, it's cool. Like,
I
it's
like it.
like
I'm
they
not
get
paying
into
for
it,
it.
especially with the Bad Bunny music and everything. Like, that's dope. But my thing is, it's like you do all that and still don't get tipped appropriately. Like, they put on a show.
That's my point. I'm not saying that the pageantry is worthless. I'm saying it's not valued.
No.
Those people are being asked to do all this extra stuff to make someone else feel special. And they sit there like that. I don't know if that guy was the one who ordered, but I'm just saying 9 times out of 10.
He looked like he
you
was
see
about
the
to get a lap
guy,
dance.
You see someone like that.
I'm watching. Yeah.
You see someone like that who paid for those shots, and then the shots come out, and then they're the ones who don't fucking tip. They just wanted to feel special for a couple seconds. So then you have your staff go out there, which 9 times out of 10, they order that same shot, and the performance isn't the same. It's just the cameras were going to be on, and then they got the one server, bartender, whoever she was, who was like, "No, I'm gonna sell this shit
Oh,
because
she's
maybe we'll
selling
make
it.
more,
She
we'll make
sold
more
it.
money."
She is
I get it.
selling it.
Continue.
There's no reason to. You're both locked in.
I
There's
see.
no reason to.
Ladies
I-
and gents, she's selling it. Now, is she gonna get any type of compensation
Is she
for
selling it at market price
No,
or at Temu price?
Ooh.
definitely Temu price.
Definitely Temu price.
Yeah.
Does it feel worth it? I doubt it.
She got
That's-
it. I'm sure she enjoyed it.
I do admire her commitment to it, and like
Right.
Yes.
she
Right.
enjoys doing that, like the performance and everything. Like
looks
that's
very-
her shit right there.
Again,
that's her
very
shit.
passionate.
Again, nothing I'm saying is towards the staff
Yeah.
or the people who own the place or manage the place who put it in place. I'm saying my issue is that that's a fucking bat signal to broke ass niggas. Like, make me feel special without me paying money for it.
Well, that's
I'm
always
not
been
gonna-
bottle service,
right.
hasn't it? Yeah.
But bottle service usually goes to promoters. You still get the same pageantry. That's all I'm saying. Like, stop falling for the bullshit. Pay for the real shit. Like, pay for the real shit and then tip your people fucking appropriately. You know? So then while she's doing everything she's doing, everyone else behind her is doing just as much of a job because they know they're going to get tipped appropriately. You know? To me, that feels like, all right, she's the one who's gonna sell it because she knew she was gonna get the views.
Oh no, they definitely
Yeah.
was like, yo, Angelica,
Let's
about
go.
to go out there
Let's
and
go.
do the thing.
I get that.
Yeah.
But then you get those people who come up to a bar and they're on vacation. Oh, let me get the ass shaking special, whatever it is. And like,
Yeah.
all right, $5. Bitch, I could have just brought you the shot for $5. That's
Yeah.
But the businesses, a lot of times who put that in place, they don't always look out for their fucking staff.
Uno más.
Yeah.
This goes in line with what we were talking about Puerto Rico, service industry, and all
Mhm.
that stuff. And I think it's absolutely perfect. This was somewhere in Mexico.
Okay.
Okay. Can I just say
It makes me
What-
happy as fuck.
that is fucking hilarious. Two, I see both sides, like Chanel.
Nah.
Because I went to a Mexican restaurant with a friend and he took me to the restaurant, but we went there to have like a conversation, to like really like catch up and talk and shit. And then
You played yourself.
dog,
You played
the
yourself.
mariachi band showed up right at the table. And I like mariachi music. I really do love mariachi music and banda and a lot of that music of different genres. But when I'm when I like came to the restaurant and like it was literally just like we like discussing business and shit, and I was like, yo, I legitimately cannot have a thought here. I was like, damn, all right, cool. But like, so that's like in that moment, I've been in that moment where I was like, just like, damn, all right, I didn't know this is what I was signing up for, but here we are.
There was a beach behind you.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
No, I mean
it
for
was-
him,
For him.
Yeah, yeah,
it was
yeah.
a beach.
Yeah, but
Your
like,
back was to the beach.
yeah,
So that means that's all public property.
yeah.
Beach.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
Beach, bitch. It's beach.
You could also walk further down. I'm sure there's a cabana, like literally.
Oh, for sure.
Or he could have
30
sat
feet.
somewhere else.
part
That's
of
what I'm
me.
saying.
Yeah.
Is it-
Oh, you're talking about him.
There's another
Yeah.
cabana, like that's like a couple feet away. That
Yeah.
it's not playing
But,
right there.
but don't.
I mean, that-
Don't make it like
hilarious.
visually like you're uncomfortable. Part of me,
You
a
ain't
very
in Venice,
small,
bitch.
very small part of
That's
me
just fucking hilarious,
wants to feel bad,
Why?
but because of what's going on in Puerto Rico has been going on in Mexico now for the last couple of years. It's the same thing, gentrification. They try to come into Mexico to fucking gentrify because it's a lower cost of living and they don't have to pay American taxes by keeping their American job and American wages. And there's actually been a lot
Yeah,
of people
stop
that
working
are
remotely.
there's been a lot of people that have been
Stop.
taking advantage of that. And then you have people like him who are like, well, the music's too loud. So it's Mexico. Like, this is the culture.
This is the
So you go there
Yeah.
to vacation, to relax. Did you not do any research whatsoever?
I'm going for the music.
It's a Latin American country. Do you know anything about Latinos? We're loud. We're fucking loud. All right. We play our music loud. We party till 5 a.m. The baby's asleep on the fucking chair. You're drinking. You're playing sad ass music with your tios and crying and shit. Like that's what happens. We're fucking loud. Okay. So if you didn't do the research, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna feel bad for you. Hope your vacation's fucking ruined. Go back to America. Vacation in fucking Nebraska or some shit like that. God damn it.
Nebraska first.
Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of our countries, man. Get the fuck out. Take your shit. Go back to your country, just like you motherfuckers have said. Good. I'm glad your vacation was uncomfortable. I'm glad it was loud. I'm glad he was even telling them to play it louder in the video.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, dude, if you're not here to appreciate and immerse yourself in the culture, you don't fucking belong here. We don't want you here. Get the fuck out of here. You vacation to a Latin American country, you should enjoy what it has to offer. You're gonna be there like this because you want to relax because you're 78 years old, geriatric. Then go to somewhere fucking else. I don't fucking know, man.
Bogota.
Something.
Oh, no, not
Just
Bogota.
don't go. Just don't go to these places where you're disrupted by the culture. You look fucking stupid. I don't feel bad for that man. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Isn't there retirement places in Florida that he should be at?
Yeah, go to the fucking Keys or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Or the Gulf of America.
Stop going on vacation with the people who work for you.
Damn.
Or just pay them better so they can go on vacation without you. God, I don't know. Damn. Something. Just saying.
Sorry, that really upset me. And I know you said you could see both sides. I refuse.
When I say see both sides, like I had just been in
You've been in that
a situation where I
similar.
was like,
I
oh
get
wow, this music is loud. I
Yeah.
did not know this is what I signed up for.
But I
however, no, I'm
refuse.
not like going to a Latin American country
For sure.
trying to say
If
turn
you're
the
going,
music
you're gonna
down.
go there and fucking jam to the music.
I'm going for the
gonna go,
music.
yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I'm
I
going-
refuse to see
yeah.
both sides. Fuck that. Now with the current state of a lot of things going on in these countries, I refuse to see both sides. If you don't want to appreciate it, get the fuck out. That's it. I'm done. Bitch.
Well, it feels like
Bows. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck 'em up.
I'm sorry. I just.
you guys
Going through sound bites now.
going through. Are we doing sound check right now?
All right.
I guess.
Cool.
Oh, this one's
yeah.
not gonna play. Okay, it might play.
Yeah, just
It might
check
play
your
right now.
itinerary, I guess. I
Um,
don't know what to say.
Honestly, I've been saying this for about a year solid, but read the room.
Read the island. Read the beach, you bitch.
Read the itinerary.
What he said.
Can you check what that says on the computer? Sorry. On the computer? Can you
The
check what it
laptop.
says?
It's
There's a-
telling you that you can no longer press buttons.
Probably. What does it say?
Download Stream Deck would like to access files in your downloads.
Hit yeah.
Okay.
I was playing
Well,
something.
It's everyone else out there.
Yeah. Read the room.
Make no sense.
That was the one that I was trying to play earlier. And I knew that was gonna read the room. It doesn't make sense to not read the room.
Yeah. Perfect. You got more?
I did that shit. I'm sorry, bro. I'm heated, but also just fucking filled with so much pride of all the shit that's going on with Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico that I am on 11. I'm
fair.
on 11. So, yeah.
Kudos.
I got nothing else to say. I'm just gonna say stream the album. Debí tirar más fotos. That's it. And of course, seguimos aquí. We're still here. I got nothing else.
I don't
Gringos go home. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should find another service industry topic to close out on. If it should be a video, that'd be cool because we're in the video section.
Oh, okay.
I'm down to filibuster until you found.
I have another story.
Yeah, let's do that.
People in their dietary restrictions and allergies. One table, 3 ladies. One lady, completely nothing, normal, good to go. Another lady, I can't have any sugar. I looked, literally, she's sitting at the booth, literally behind the open kitchen. I look down at her. I look at the kitchen behind. It's just like, someone help. And I look back at her. I was like, ma'am, I think you are in the wrong place. This is just going to be a hard sell. Like, well, I could do a burger, right? I mean, I guess, but no condiments and, like, why are you
no
doing
ketchup,
this?
no mustard, no.
Sugar. Why are you going outside to
It
eat?
just seems like you just need to
It's America. Everything has sugar in it.
kind of like cook your own food if it's that dire. But anyway, yeah, so there's that. And then the third lady, she couldn't do seeds or bread, but she ordered the butter chicken that comes with non-bread and like crackers that's made from lentils and clearly has seeds. And I'm just like, why
That don't make
why
no
are we
sense.
playing with the thing?
That's Russian roulette right there.
Yeah, like if you don't want this thing or you can't have this thing, let's pick an item on the menu that is completely void of that thing versus making
How
us-
about you care as much about your life as you want me to pretend that I do during this transaction? How the fuck did you get to me with all of these fucking questions?
Yeah.
Like, bruh, if my life depended on me eating or not eating something,
I think they were just on special diets, but yes.
they were special needs. Fuck that. If my life depends on someone else putting a plate of food in front of me,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna eat somewhere else
Or eat
Right.
at home.
That's what I'm. Yeah,
That's you clearly don't care about your life,
Bro.
or you're too trusting of people.
bro. And
yeah.
then you hear these people who, like, they say that they have dietary restrictions just because they don't like something,
Yeah.
and
I used to do
fuck
that with
you,
mushrooms.
you fucking cunts.
I used to do
He's
that.
talking to you. He said, fuck you, fucking
I used
cunt.
to
Yeah.
do that with mushrooms. Now I just tell them I don't want any mushrooms.
It's but like that's a quick thing to kind of pull out.
I used to.
Yeah. Mushrooms I feel like is something you could easily take out of dishes that have it.
I used
Sugar?
Sugar's crazy.
In an American restaurant. Sugar. You don't want no sugar. Ma'am, if you don't take your diabetic ass home,
Better take some Ozempic.
fuck, man. Oh, yeah.
All right,
But-
I am gonna play this one because it is
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, this is a good closer.
You asked to speak to a manager?
Yes, I did. I'm not the type to complain, but
So why are you complaining?
because I feel that the service.
Excuse me, are you the manager?
Yes. How can I help you?
This is the worst restaurant I've ever been
I'm
to.
sorry, sir. Do you mind backing up a little bit?
Excuse me?
Do you mind backing up? There's a foul smell coming from your mouth.
You know what? What's your name? I'm gonna report you to corporate.
My name
Yes, your name. You heard me.
is Listerine.
Listerine what?
Listerine toothpaste.
Listerine toothpaste. Oh, smartass. You know what?
Hey you, do you work here?
Yes. I may help you.
You can help me by getting this cleaned off ASAP, and I need a menu right now.
I'm sorry. Did the hostess let you at this dirty table?
No, she didn't.
So common sense told you to walk into the restaurant, ignore the hostess, and then sit yourself at a dirty table?
Excuse me, sir. Are you being serious?
Hi, welcome in. How are we doing today?
Yes, I'm checking in for the table under Clark.
Okay, great. I have you all checked in. Will it still be for 5 people?
Yes.
Okay, well, I do see more than 5.
They're just kids, sir. I don't understand what the issue is.
Oh my god.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how are
Why
you?
is he talking to
Hey,
a child?
what's 2 plus 2?
Oh, it's 4.
4. Great
Yeah,
job.
4, mommy.
I'm glad to see at least the kids know how to count.
Excuse me, are you the manager?
Yes, how can I help you?
Now listen, I am not one to complain, but every time I come
I know there's some managers out there that will appreciate this. And be like,
Oh, ain't some.
Shit. It's
Ain't
all.
no some.
Nah, you're right.
Ain't no some.
I'm not one to complain. Well,
Ain't
let's
no
not
son.
ruin that streak right now.
My
Let's keep that
Yeah.
streak completely clean.
yo.
I don't want you to put yourself in a position where
Now's
you're
not
gonna
the
ruin
time
that.
for change.
Yeah. let's keep that
Be
going.
who you are, bitch.
Yeah. You're not one to complain. I want you to
That's
stay
such an
that
oxymoron.
person.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not one to
No,
complain.
they were an oxymoron. I just enjoyed how he kept walking away while people were talking. Like,
Absolutely.
and
It seems like this is
oh
done. This is a wrap.
man,
Yeah.
I love all of that. I love that whole video.
I'm not one to
I love that
complain.
whole video.
Yeah.
I can't be a manager because I do all of that now.
Yeah, no, I know
Yeah.
I can't be a manager.
Yeah, that's why I can't work where you work.
None of us can be a manager. We're smart asses.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna be like, man, we niggas.
Your words, not mine.
Those were your words before the camera went on.
They were.
I
They
okay.
absolutely were.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll give you guys the playback on that one.
No.
No, I was gonna say for me, it's literally both sides because you don't want me to be the last person to like smooth over a guest that's already a problem. I'm not the person you want. I know that. Everyone I think that I
The
work
guest
with
knows that.
Yeah. Literally everybody I think that I work with knows that I'm not the person. And then I'm also not the person that you should have talking to corporate either. Because if you put me on a Zoom with them, I'm going to tell them shit's dumb. And so I'm just not cut out for
You're not that guy, pal.
that.
I think
That, yeah.
I think you should still tell them it's dumb, but with corporate lingo.
Oh no, I do that every day with my
Oh,
managers.
you do? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's not corporate lingo. Literally today, Dane saw me go in. Dane, he hasn't been on the show yet, but Dane is one of my coworkers, and he saw me kind of go off on a manager. He said, Rob, I mean this with all due respect. Do you have Asperger's? Because he was like, you just went 0 to 100 on her, and it just did. You didn't have to go that hard. She just asked you.
Nah, I'm just sick of this shit.
Yeah, but like you just come at me with dumb shit, and I just would like to point out how dumb the shit is, and I'm a little emphatic and passionate when I like to point out people's dumb shit. I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. But
that's a compliment.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
Do you have Asperger's?
That's a
Yeah.
compliment.
No, he said respectfully, and I
Yeah.
mean this in the most humble, respectful way. Do you have Asperger's? What the fuck was that? I was like, I don't know, man.
They admire your boldness.
No, I did have someone else tell me that they were just like, I don't know how you talk to managers like that and get away with it. And I just like, all right, I don't know.
Because you're that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, it's just you doing your job.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
They need you, so.
I mean, there's part of that, but it's also just being able to relate. You say the things they want to say, but they're like,
yeah, but like that's what I'm saying, because I'm not saying it in a disrespectful tone to the person I'm
Right.
talking to. I'm saying, hey, I respect that you are just doing your job. However, I want you to know in this very moment, your job is bullshit.
yeah.
You know your job is bullshit. I know your job is bullshit.
It sounds like you speak fluent manager.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not quite enough that you should put me in a room with corporate.
Yeah, because you speak fluent manager.
Yeah.
You don't speak fluent executive.
No.
Manager, executive.
Yeah.
Nope. Do not
Yeah,
put me in a
do
room with
not
them
put me in a room
niggas.
with them. They will.
No
Go
way.
Luigi on them.
Yeah.
Bruh. Nah, there's some. I'm not welcome in all rooms, and it's because I know I'm not welcome in all rooms.
Yeah.
I know I would say some things that would not go over well.
Yeah.
Period. Like,
Know thyself.
yeah.
So
And to thyself be true.
indeed.
And to thyself, like and fucking subscribe.
Boom.
And get us some more fucking people watching these videos so that we can get some more videos out to y'all.
Tell a friend.
Yeah.
Phone a friend.
Yo, tell them, phone them, text them.
Hoe us out.
Yo,
Hit them at 2
please.
a.m. with that. What you doing? You watched the new Industry Perspective episode yet?
Bitch.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all should do some industry perspective watch parties. Honestly, I have an idea. If this doesn't work, shoot me down.
Is this for on air or off air?
On air.
Okay.
Yeah. If it doesn't work, shoot me down. But how about if we could have anyone out there who could just do an industry perspective, like not watch party, but just like show us a video of you showing your industry friends. Like, yo,
I hear what you're
hey, this show, they're talking about the things that we all talk. We're talking about it right now. This show. Like, show us that. Like, let us see that. And we got merch coming out. Like, pretty. I mean, I didn't get a chance to tell both of y'all, but pretty fucking soon. And we will start adding to that, you know, on a, you know, release basis as far as when we get stuff in front of us and we can do quality control. You know, we've been talking about merch for a while. I understand that, you know, for some of y'all, because I have had the questions of like, why hasn't it come out yet? Is because, man, we can't fucking afford to order everything that we have put on the store on the back end. And we don't want to put anything up there that we haven't seen in person and then have you buy it and be like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? So that's why we haven't put it out there. But for someone who can like show us, I got my bartender, my bussers, my whoever, I got my people, and I showed them an episode of this podcast. Y'all do that, yo, you'll get $50 off on the website, like dead ass.
You heard it here first.
We'll do that easily. You know, $50 off on your merch, shipping, whatever. It's just off the total fucking tab. We'll start there. You know, depending on how many people you get. Damn.
That was an accident.
Depending on how many people you get, we might up the price. But like, for real, we don't just talk about wanting to get people to watch this show because we're just trying to get money. Honestly, it's just one of those things where we would love to have the show be sustainable on its own. You know, we could have better equipment, a producer. We could put these episodes out the right way.
I mean, either you're going to get us some money or we're going to China.
Or China.
So,
because they like him over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because they haven't seen me yet. Then they won't like him anymore. They'd be like, why are you friends with this nigga? Like,
all right.
We don't like any of y'all. Be like, why are you associated
Wait till
with
they
this
see
guy?
Rob and see how tall
if
he
they like
is.
Rob, that'll actually fucking even it out. They'd be like, well, we like you again.
Nah, they would love
They
you.
just don't want you to be friends with me.
Why? Because I'm a nigga.
No, you're tall.
Oh.
You're a tall
And
nigga.
Tall, black, and handsome.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
That's what we're cheersing to.
Why not?
All right.
But you heard what I said.
You
You sent us something, like a video or something, letting us know you're doing like a party, like a not a watch party, but like let us know you're putting us out there because we need to get the show recognized. We need to get more people following us so that we can expand this out to what we want it to be, man. We have really big goals for this show. We've been talking about it for 2+ years. We're over 130 episodes in, and we have bigger and better plans to go from here. But we need the support from all of you. We appreciate all of you for tuning in. Not every week, because some of y'all wait a week or two. But to be perfectly honest, like, we can see the metrics. We see that people who really follow this show really love what we do, and we really appreciate that. And we also understand that we haven't always been able to put ourselves in front of the I don't want to say main artists or not artists, audience, but just the audience that would get us that, which is, people within the service industry, because we got to work. Or, we don't always have those days off, but we'll start doing that more this year. We want to be a community and build a bigger community. That's what this is all about. This is not a money grab. We're not just trying to get anything from you. We're just trying to make this show to where the show can be its own thing, and we can highlight those in the industry who are like us, who are just trying to build something from the ground up, trying to connect with their friends and other people out there. And we feel like this could be a very good place to do that. So please continue to like and subscribe. Tell all your fucking friends. And again, cheers to the staff, guys.
Cheers.
Your fucking friends. Your friends you're fucking.
No comment.
Spitters or quitters?